You ever wondered what type of music a gold nugget listens to? Heavy metal, of course. Ha, ha, ha. While that joke wasn't very funny, this heavy metal did in fact cause one of the greatest migrations in American history, and that is the California Gold Rush. After hearing my presentation, you're going to have a better understanding on the California Gold Rush. And when it's over, you're going to know these three things. You're going to know these three simple things. One of them is you're going to know what started the whole thing. What started the California Gold Rush? Number two, you're going to know the negative effects and the risks that were involved. And number three, you're going to know the result. So let's talk about the first one, and that is what started the whole thing. In January 24th of 1845 at Sutter's Mill, 1848 at Sutter's Mill, there was a discovery by James Marshall. This caused one of the biggest migrations in American history, just that discovery at Sutter's Mill. And James Marshall and Sutter wanted to keep it a secret, of course, because they had discovered a great fortune. But a news reporter reported that there was a gold discovery at that location, and that caused a really big migration. It was so big that 80,000 people moved in to California in the year of 1849. That is 219 people a day. That is more than the population of Austin, Texas, and that is more than the amount of people they get in a day, which is 125 a day, and it's the fastest growing city in the U.S. And this all started from a discovery at Sutter's Mill. So, we just discussed the start. Now let's talk about the risks and the negative effects that were involved. So, one of the negative effects that were involved was obviously it pushed Native Americans off their land. 30,000 tribes were put in reservation whenever the miners came in the California Gold Rush. Another big negative effect is the environmental change. Rivers were dammed and clogged and with sediment, and forests were logged because they needed the timber. Miners also faced health problems. This is the third negative effect. They suffered from many diseases such as whooping cough, smallpox, and tuberculosis. So we just talked about the negative effects. We talked about the risks that were involved. Now we're going to talk about the result. And that is, the biggest result is California's economy boosted under the California Gold Rush. When all these miners came in, they obviously needed a place to live, so they built little towns all around. They built railroads and banks, and this is where the fun fact comes in. This is how Wells Fargo got started. Wells Fargo got started during the California Gold Rush because whenever the miners were mining, they needed a place to hold their fortunes, and that's when Wells Fargo Bank got started. Thank you, Wells Fargo. Another big company that started, it's a company we all know, is Levi Jeans by Levi Strauss. He wanted to give the miners sturdy clothes, and so that's where Levi Jeans got started. Another one is Mark Twain got his job at the San Francisco Call. Mark Twain's an American humorist, and he got his deal at the San Francisco Call under the California Gold Rush. So, in conclusion, the California Gold Rush had its ups and downs, but this is still very influential in the history in America and the history in California. So, the next time you're in California, don't do boring stuff like going to see Ellen or going to see Jimmy Kimmel. What you need to do is you need to go to a California Gold Rush museum and recognize all the great people that came before you. Now, while you're doing that, I'm going to go see Ellen and Jimmy Kimmel. Y'all have a great day.